you know, people will be satisfied with what I've done up until this point, right? People will be satisfied. I'm not, because I know not where I can go, I know where I'm going. Mm-hmm. Like, I know the impact I'm going to have on the world. And it's like, you didn't deserve to be there anyway. Because you would have stopped it. You know what I'm saying? You would have made it about you somehow and would have messed it up for whoever it's going to affect. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm at the brink. And the devil know that. You know what I mean? So he's going to have to stop me. You know what I mean? He's going to have to. But I ain't tripping because I got God on my side. Yeah. And I'm just looking forward to it. I'm just looking.
You know how I told you, my little favorite saying is grace and peace. Mm-hmm. It's something about it. You know? I get grace enough for him to forgive me and peace enough to know it's all going to be okay. Mm-hmm. All the time.
How we talking like this is how I do in the mornings now. So my pastor was like, I'm like, what does it mean, like, spend time with God? And he's like, he said this in a sermon last week that this lady, I forgot her name, but she sits in her rocking chair and spends time with God, right? So this interviewer asked her, like, do you pray? And she was like, I mean, if that's what you want to call it, like, you can call it that. And he's like, well, what are you doing? What are you actually doing? And he's like, I'm just sitting there enjoying his presence. And he's like, well, what is God doing? He's like, he's sitting there enjoying my presence. And I'm like, that's weird. I don't want to just be sitting there and, you know, how was no God here? And my pastor was like, just do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, God wants to, like, just be bad. You don't have to say nothing. He might say something to you. He might not. So every time it's not going to be like, oh, God spoke to me. You know what I mean? So I wake up in the morning. I got, like, the LED strips in my room. I cut the light on. And I just sit there. I'm like, all right, God, come down. Mm-hmm. You know, come down. And in the first 15 to 30 minutes, I don't even speak at all. Like, no, I don't even open my mouth. I just sit there, or I, like, just pray in my head. And it's so peaceful. Like, it got to the point where sometimes I don't even paint to music. I just like, hey, come paint with me. Just sit here with me. And when I'm in the car, I'm just like, hey, I don't want to play music. Just ride with me. You know what I mean? Just to spend time with them. And